Hello, Dust Devils. My name is Lornella Preciado. I am the Service Learning Center Coordinator, here to talk to you about 3 important things regarding our department. Number 1, service learning, what it is and how you'll see it as an undergraduate. Number 2, the TAMIU Garden and the Council, and how you might consider partaking in an amazing experience. And number 3, the Civic Engagement Certificate, what it is and how it might help you when you're searching for your next job. So let's get started. Join me as I narrate this orientation presentation. No need to click. I've set it up to where you just go along with me as I explain a little bit of our department. So let's start with the first basic question of what is service learning? Service learning is a learning strategy that connects you, the student, to a real-life experience. How? In your service learning courses, you will more than likely have to connect to an entity out in the community that's going to help you learn beyond your readings and beyond your classroom discussions. This is obviously going to help you grow academically, civically, and personally. So what does all this mean? This means that throughout your years at TAMIU, as you're registering for your classes every semester, you might encounter certain sections of courses with an SL. Again, this stands for service learning, and we've essentially partnered with these professors to make them service learning courses, and you will find yourself learning through your class discussions, your readings, and your service in the community. So going back a little, specifically on your freshman year, you will be enrolled in a course called UNIV 1101. Now, these courses are standard for every freshman because they are designed to strengthen your study habits, research skills, critical thinking skills, and understanding of university student life. Again, some of these sections are going to be labeled SL, and this means that you're going to have an opportunity as a freshman to serve our community and produce a final project in the end to show what you've learned. Trust me, it's going to be a lot of fun. So here's a fun fact. Last year, UNIV 1101 service learning students tutored children at Sacred Heart Children's Home, where I know that they got a lot of good hands-on experience with teaching children and giving back to their community. So now let's stop and reflect for a minute. Where have you volunteered before? What is the best memory you have of the place where you volunteered? And do you feel like more Laredoans need to step up and assist others? Why or why not? So as promised, I'd like to move on to the TAMIU Garden now. Before I was program coordinator of this department, the service learning team was already working diligently to acquire the space behind the TAMIU Rec and turn that into a garden. So much work went into it because finding the funding for the raised beds, the fence, the seeds, the equipment, it's a tough job. Nonetheless, the service learning team pulled it off, and then I came in as a coordinator in February. And through these months that I've been your program coordinator, I've learned about sustainability, food security, and even leadership. And I'm proud to say that this TAMIU Garden has a lot of future, and we hope that you as a Dust Devil would like to partake in ensuring that our garden makes it through difficult times. So I want to make sure I address how this garden might apply to you. As a freshman during your second semester, you will be asked to take a UNIV 1402 signature course. This is essentially a continuation of the University 1101 course I was talking to you about just a couple of minutes ago. So some students in service learning sections of UNIV 1402 partake in the TAMIU Garden experience because the course talks about climate change and environmental sustainability. So this is the way that we partner with the course by having students come out to the garden, like you'll see in these images on your right, and learn about the planting, the harvesting, the weeding, and all that goes into making a garden successful. So in case you're not in a Unit 1402 signature course that's partnered with the service learning team, you can still be a part of the TAMIU garden experience by joining our council. Watch out on social media for when we post updates about it, and this way you can know about our application and about our future meetings and all that. Once this current crisis is over and behind us, we can move forward with our council and have Dust Devils participate in this garden experience as a whole. So here's another fun fact. We recently held our first drive-through harvest pickup for anyone who wanted a small bag of our harvest. So we basically posted the announcement on our social media pages saying that the first 50 people to RSVP would receive a baggie of what we are currently growing in our garden, and that involved cucumbers, tomatoes, zucchini, eggplant, some basil, some mint. It was a really good turnout, guys, and I hope that we can continue doing things like this because, again, we're promoting healthy eating and we are showing our community that we care about them and that we want to be able to do all that we can. I'm going to ask you to stop, watch, and reflect a second time. During this pandemic, I can tell you from personal experience that I have seen so much life in the garden. I go 3 times a week to tend to the garden, and it's just astounding to see the rate at which these plants grow and produce the harvest. And I like to see the bright green all around me every morning as I go to the garden. So again, what is one way that you have seen life despite the current crisis? When you get a chance, click on the YouTube link to watch the video. Last but not least, I'm here to talk to you about the Civic Engagement Certificate. This certificate is designed to inspire you to get involved in the community and make a difference by applying coursework into real-life challenges. If you speak to your advisor, he or she will be able to give you the courses that you need to take throughout your undergraduate years at TAMIU that will teach you how to spearhead a project that can better our community. So I highly encourage you to really look into this and decide to make a change for the better in our community. So elaborating just a little bit more on the Civic Engagement Certificate, the benefits will include enhancing your resume and developing skills for your future job. Think of it. You're sitting in front of your possible future employer, and he or she asks you to talk about a specific time that you did something meaningful or that you spearheaded a project. This is a perfect opportunity to bring up what you did as a Dust Devil to help your community, and with that, you obtained a Civic Engagement Certificate as your proof. Obviously, guys, if you have more questions, which I'm sure you do, be sure to check out our website. I've included as much information as I can on that site to really help you get a better idea of what it is that you need to do to obtain this certificate. If you still need more info, check us out on social media. Follow us on Instagram. If you happen to have a Facebook, like us on Facebook too. You can always call us or email us with your questions and we'll be happy to get back to you. And you can visit our webpage, which also has a lot of pertinent information. Guys, we're here as a department that is ready to work and ready to help you and truly believes in the strategy of service learning. So all in all, again, welcome to the Dust Devil family. To the right, I am your coordinator, Leonela, and to the left, you will see Dr. Marcela Uribe. She's our director, and we really hope that any questions you may have, we can be of service. Thanks, Dust Devils.